all about the war and about how like people, especially in Africa, for orphans, they can't get shoes because they don't have government programs like we have here in the U.S. to help them. And a bunch of people have been explaining it to. They're like, no, if they don't have shoes, then that just means they don't want them. So I'm trying to see if you or somebody other than me will back me up.
Well, I will definitely back you up. They definitely want shoes and they definitely can't get them. There are approximately 12.5 million kids, which is the equivalent of New York City and all the surrounding boroughs, the Bronx, Queens, the whole 9 yards, Brooklyn, that are all orphaned children. Their parents either have died from HIV and AIDS, and potentially they also have the virus that they have contracted from their parents. So you're talking about 12.5 million kids without parents. They're either living alone, raising their brothers or sisters or themselves completely without any kind of parental assistance or guidance, or they are living with extended family with no, foreseeable, change in their situation. And I think it's incredibly important that we realize, as incredibly privileged and empowered Americans, that we can really make a huge difference in the lives of a generation of kids that is suffering not only from the impacts of a disease, but ultimately from the impacts of lack of family.
Yeah.
And by embracing that and saying, you know what, I can make a difference. My ideas do matter. I am not just average. I am extraordinary. I have the opportunity to do something real. It manifests itself by you even embracing that concept, by you even deciding to show up without shoes.
Yeah.
Because most people just don't show up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's all they do. Show up. And so the fact that you showed up, the fact that you're walking, already means you're not average.
Yeah, and that's
you already proved that. So.
And I was talking to, my stepdad, for instance, I was talking to him about it.
Yeah?
And he was like, well, that sounds really great, but are they trying to Americanize them, or do the kids really want the shoes?
That is a really good point. Nobody's trying to Americanize anybody. I think the best thing that could possibly happen is some kind of direct dialogue between average Americans and average Africans in some form or another.
Yeah.
There are a lot of ways that could potentially happen. Technology is incredibly accessible and powerful when it comes to communicating. It is also remarkable. There are about 35 million, 35 million cell phones in Africa. And that is an incredibly large number considering the amount of income that is average in those countries. And so you've got an incredible opportunity to communicate with one another.
Yeah.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg.